What's up everybody, it's KelseeBrianaJai here with a video about my all-time favorite foundations. This video has been on my list to do for forever. A lot of you guys write me, email me, leave comments asking me all the time what are some of my favorite foundations. So I wanted to make this video for a reference for you guys who are really searching for good foundations. It's really hard to find a good foundation, guys. Trust me, I've tried almost all of them, and these are the Creme de la Creme. They are at the top of the crop, and I'm absolutely loving these foundations. So in no particular order, let me go ahead and start off with one of my favorites. So starting off, we have the Bobbi Brown Long Wear Even Finish Compact Foundation. This foundation is medium to full coverage. It retails for $50, and it has 0.28 ounces of product in there. This foundation has 20 different shades in its range, which is pretty good. Also, this foundation has a 12-hour wear time. So reading the description from her website, this foundation has a special film former that provides flexible coverage that feels like skin. Plus, it's completely portable with a hidden sponge applicator right in the compact, so you look polished wherever you go. So I really love this foundation. Whenever someone is first starting off and getting into makeup, I always recommend them this foundation because it's super easy to use. It's so user-friendly. It has the foundation on one side, and then it has a little pocket here where it keeps a sponge. However, I want to go ahead and give you guys a word of advice. Do not continue to utilize the same sponge that came with it. You have to replace it periodically, meaning like once a week, once every other week, until the foundation is done. So if you are a person who uses sponges, make sure you have enough to where you replace it, because sponges harbor bacteria and we don't want to contaminate our $50 makeup. I'm just saying. Whenever I'm in a rush, I just pull this out. It's so easy to blend. It looks flawless and I absolutely love it. But it does have 0.28 ounces of product in there. So that means that you're going to run through it if you use it every day. If you are an avid makeup wearer, meaning you wear makeup every single day, you're probably going to buy this once a month. So I kind of recommend this for people who don't really wear makeup that much. They kind of wear it sometimes, and if they do, they want it to look like something. This one is really pretty. But however, if you plan on using this every single day, just know you're probably going to have to purchase it sooner than later. Just throwing it out there. Bobbi Brown also really likes yellow. So if you're a person who has very warm undertones, then you may have a hard time finding your shade range in Bobbi Brown Cosmetics in general, because she really leans hard on yellow. So that's why it works for me, because I'm a little yellow. But here we are. This is my color right here. Love this. This is probably my third or fourth time purchasing this, and as you can see, mine has a dip. So much loved by me. I absolutely stand by and recommend this for anybody who is really just venturing off into wearing makeup for the first time. Next, we have the Burberry Cashmere Soft Matte Foundation. I love this foundation. Out of all the foundations I'm going to talk about today, this one is the closest to my skin. And what's funny, I've told this story a few times on my channel, is that I ordered this by accident. So I was contemplating ordering it, but I never really committed to it. I was trying to get a hold of the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, but this was in my cart instead. So I checked out, thought I bought that, but this was what I bought. Was kind of disappointed about it. I called and I was trying to get this to be canceled, but it was too late. It had already been sent to the fulfillment and distribution center. So it's like, whatever, I'll try it. If it isn't my color, I'll just take it back. Lo and behold, it's my perfect color and I absolutely love it. This right here is medium to full coverage. This foundation is $52 and it has 1 ounce of product in there. So I haven't used half of it. I use it all the time and it's still a lot in here because it is medium to full coverage, and I find that I just don't really need a lot of it when I apply it. 1 to 2 pumps is all I need to do my entire face. So this foundation has 13 different shades in its range, which is not that great if you ask me. Hopefully they do expand it in the future. It looks very soft and filtered, almost like you have an airbrushing tool going on your face. So it really smooths out my skin. The color that I have is dark sable. So from the website's description, this is an all-day, long-wearing, lightweight foundation inspired by the softness and comfort of Burberry Cashmere. It's infused with Burberry's signature English blend of rose hip tea and lavender. Y'all, these names of these foundations are so long. So this one is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Stick Foundation. And this foundation is a little bit newer than all of the rest of them. This was released like sometime last year, and as soon as it came out, I automatically fell in love with it. I have 2 different colors and I absolutely like, it's one of my go-to everyday foundations. It's such a beautiful satin finish stick, and it just gives me the prettiest coverage of foundation. I don't have to do a whole lot for it to actually cover and give me a really pretty finish. So this is $43. It comes with 0.44 ounces of product. This foundation has 15 different shades, which I know Makeup Forever will expand on that in the future. I personally can wear the shades 405, Y405 and Y445. Right now, Y445 is a closer match to me with my summer tan, and Y405 was really perfect when I first got it in the wintertime. Coming straight from the website, developed specifically for the film and TV industry's most advanced technology, it is completely invisible under the latest super focused 4K lens. It is formulated with hyaluronic spheres for time release hydration that is perfect for normal to dry skin. So I have oily, combination oilier skin, and this still looks beautiful. I use it with a primer, the Makeup Forever mattifying primer, and that is just a beautiful combination. Absolutely love this. And I know a lot of people are scared of sticks because they feel like they transfer more, which it could be true because they are a little bit more pigmented than a liquid foundation, and they don't dry down like a liquid foundation because they are more moisturizing. But this one I find just does not do that, and it lays so well and it blends and it just looks flawless. So next, let's talk about MAC Studio Fix powder. So I am a former MAC artist, and I used to sell this all the time to people who just really don't wear makeup that much. I even did a video where I did my powder foundation routine, and I showed you guys how I apply my powder to get a really flawless finish. My favorite powder foundation is MAC Studio Fix. It doesn't matter what powder I try, I always come back to this because it is so good. It has so many different colors, so whenever I change through the seasons, I know I can find a powder in this line. So this powder is described as a medium to full coverage powder, which I agree. If you apply this powder with a very fluffy brush, you can get medium coverage, versus if you apply it with a very dense brush, it's going to give you very full coverage, like a full coverage foundation. This is $28. It has 0.52 ounces of product. So I use probably 2 of these a year. If I use the same one consistently, which I have before in the past, then I will use 2 of these in 1 year, and that's with me pretty much using it every day. So of all the foundations I chose, this one has the most impressive shade range. It has 46 different colors, so there's literally a color for everybody. So in this, I can probably wear 4 or 5 shades myself. This one is C6, I wear that. C5.5, I can wear NC42, NC43, and it's one more that I can kind of slide in there and wear whenever I want to. But these are really nice. The undertones are great. It's really hard to get a good powder that's smooth and it has the right color, because a lot of times when you're wearing powder foundation, it just can look ashy a little bit, and this one doesn't do that. It looks very much so like skin. So I want to let you guys know a little bit more about this powder. It is a one-step powder foundation that gives skin a smooth, flawless, all matte finish with medium to full coverage. Long wearing velvety texture allows skin to breathe, available in a wide range of colors. So this is a long wearing powder. It wears for 8 hours. It reduces the appearance of pores, controls oil and shine, non-drying for all skin types, especially oily skin, provides stay true color, non-streaking, non-caking, non-settling, and photo friendly. Okay, this is so bomb. This is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. So even though this foundation looks like it's in a liquid form, it definitely is a cream in a bottle. So this is full coverage foundation. If you want to cover up last week's bags, if you want to cover up anything, this is the foundation for you. This foundation is just for you divas out there who need to look like you have been photoshopped, but you are walking down the street and people can't believe that that is your face. This is the foundation for you. So this foundation is $44. Not too shabby. It has 1.01 ounces of product. I don't know why they put that. I don't know why they put that there. but it has 1.01 ounces of product in there, and it's just amazing. And it literally says 1.01. Why? I tried this definitely by accident. I was walking in the mall one day, my foundation was ruined, so I conveniently walked around Sephora looking for a foundation that matched. This was the one that I so happened to reach for first, and it's been love ever since then. Like, I love this foundation. They have 20 different shades, which is really good. Now, the thing about this foundation is that they have really different undertones. So based on the descriptions on the website, you may be a little thrown off when you're trying to pick your color. So definitely go get tested. Not tested, that's not what you say for foundation. Go get shade matched. Go get shade matched. Yes. Go get your shade tested. Go get your face shade tested. Yes. For this foundation to see if it works for you. I'm in the color Fawn, and I want to tell you a little bit about this foundation. It is formulated with a balance of 21% pure pigment and 22% water, which works in synergy to completely soften the appearance of blemishes and uneven texture. I don't know if you guys know a whole lot about foundations, but typically in a foundation, the foundation has about 10% pigment in it. And a very, very pigmented foundation maybe has 15% pigment in there. So for this to have 21, or is it 22? 21% pure pigment, that means you're pretty much just going to need one pump, and that's going to do your entire face. So if you do 2 pumps, you're gonna look like a cake face. So this is one of those foundations I definitely have to use my beauty blender with. I never use this foundation with a brush. It has to be applied with the beauty blender to really disperse the products and pick up what I don't need on my face. But when I want my face flawless, like say for instance, if I'm going somewhere where I'm going to be heavily photographed, I will wear this. I will probably wear this foundation on my wedding day. I'm just saying, this is one of those kind of foundations. So love, 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 love this. So we've come to the last foundation, and although the others were not in any particular order, this one definitely is my favorite of all of them. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. So I know you guys have heard so much stuff about this foundation. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's da 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 da. It is all that and more. This foundation is just so flawless. It just looks like satin silk, sexy on your face, and I love it. I have 2 different colors I can wear. I can wear color 8 and I can wear color 9. I cannot wear color 8.5 because it's red, but I am in love. Whenever I get about halfway done with the bottle, I have to go buy another bottle just to have a backup. I know, that's crazy. But this foundation is everything. So I tried to find information on what type of coverage they consider this foundation to have, and I couldn't find anything but just it's buildable. And you know what? This foundation is one of those foundations where it's just buildable. It's not medium, it's not light, it's not full, because you can make it all of that. If you want a very lightweight foundation, just use very light, like use very little on your face and just buff it in and you'll get a really light finish. Or if you want more, add a little bit more, you can have medium. And then if you want to put a little bit more, then you can have full coverage, girl. So you can get all the coverage, all the different types of coverage with this foundation. It is such a beautiful foundation. It just looks skin-like and it's absolutely amazing. So this one is $64, and that's for 1 ounce of product. It is probably the pricier, on the pricier side, but I definitely feel like it's worth it. It's very hit or miss with people. It's either people really hate it or people really love it. I'm a lover of it. Nobody's really ever on the middle on this foundation, but it has 24 different shades. Now I will say a lot of the deeper complected shades in this foundation range are a little bit too red. So if you're a person who does not like redness in their foundation, you may not like it. I have the color 8 right here. This one is a little bit more golden. This award-winning foundation is formulated with microfill technology, producing a low-density product that pairs high-impact pigments with weightless texture. But this definitely is very luxurious. I wear it all the time. I don't care. I will like I will give up all of this for this foundation. Just know that's how important this foundation is to me. But these are my favorite foundations, and of course I have others that I really love. I have a drawer full of foundations, which not to say that I don't really like those foundations, they just don't get in the favorite foundation video. So that has to tell you a little bit something. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know some of your favorite foundations down in the comment section. I'm always open and game to trying different things. This video is so important to me because your foundation really sets the tone of your makeup. If your foundation looks foolish, then your makeup will look foolish. So if anything, I'm willing to spend the most money on my foundation than any other piece of makeup, period. If the foundation looks bomb, I will buy it. So let me know your favorites down below. If you like this video, make sure you thumbs up this video. Share it with your friends. Make sure you subscribe. Leave me a comment or two. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Smooches. Bye. This is a little bonus portion for you guys who are the real MVPs, who watch my videos all the way to the end. A lot of people ask me what my favorite primers are, and I don't have favorite primers like that. Like, I'm not loyal to any primer. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So, and half the time I don't even prime my skin. So I believe that if you have effectively washed and moisturized your skin, depending on the foundation, you can get away with not wearing primer, especially if you set your skin very well. But in the event that I do wear primer, this is what I do wear. I know this is not technically a primer, but I do use it underneath my foundation. This is MAC Strobe Cream. It is a purplish like lotion type, and it makes my skin so luminous. I love it. I wear it pretty much with every foundation that's not already super dewy. So if the foundation is already super dewy, what this does is just make the foundation just run off my face, and she don't like that. I use this pretty much with foundations that claim to have long wearing properties in them. So like anything that says waterproof, this and that, long wearing, 12-hour wear, 24-hour wear. This is what I go for, because I don't want it to look super dry on the skin, because that's half the time what it ends up doing. So but if I do use a foundation that has more of an oil or very dewy, it claims to be super luminous, I go back and forth between these two. This is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer, and this one is the mattifying primer. I will apply this in my T-zone and maybe a little bit on my chin, because sometimes my makeup breaks apart there. Or I will use the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Refine Zone. But I also really like this other primer that I have completely used up and do not have anymore. The Makeup Forever Skin Equalizer in Smoothing. That one is super bomb. I have like a little bit of texture down here. And if I want it to look super flawless and perfect and smooth, then put some smoothing primer. But do I feel like I can't wear my foundation without primer? No. Do I feel like I absolutely have to have primer in order to have a fly foundation day? No. Do I feel like it benefits my skin sometimes? Yes. Do I feel like my skin looks better with it? It depends on the day, my skin, and the foundation. So, like I said, I'm not loyal to primer. I'm just not. I will try another primer and I will leave a primer in a minute. The primers that I have been using the longest are the two that I have here. And those are probably as loyal as I'm gonna get with a primer. But let me know some of your favorite primers down below. And like I said before, if you reached the end of this video, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned to the next video. Smooches. Easy breezy beautiful. Cover girl. Bye y'all.